Yo, what's going on, man? This is Derek, aka Blue the Barber, coming at you with another hair tutorial. I'm gonna just try to help out some people out there, man. Maybe you're trying to learn how to do fades or get better at what you're doing, or maybe learn a new technique. This is the video for you. So let's jump right in. First off, you want to make sure that your hair is all going in the same direction. I usually use a comb for this, just to push all the hair starting from the center of the head and push it all in the same direction. Right here I show you, I use the wall clippers, but I use all kind of clippers. And what you want to do is you push the lever closed and you want to start your first guideline. I usually work from left to right, just starting my first guideline, getting it all together so I know exactly where I'm at. Next, you want to set the length of the hair on top. Right here I'm using the one half guard, so I can get my top level to where I want it to be at. And as you can see, if you look at the video, I'm always combing, I'm always pushing the hair in the same direction. That is very important, to make sure that you are pushing the hair in the same direction. You want to pay close attention to the center of the head, because it gets a little tricky right there where it goes in different directions. Right here at the center of the head, you want to take your time, make sure that you're pulling all the hair in a direction that it's supposed to go. Please understand, this is a very important step. You have to make sure the hair is going in the same direction. I think I've said that like 50 times, but you get the point. So this is going to set the length of your hair on top so that you can begin your fade into the top. So basically what you're going to do is close the gap between your first line and your second line. Always making sure that the hair is traveling in the same direction. Now, to start your second line, you want to open the lever all the way up. It's completely open. And I'm just going to go in, and I use what's called a raking technique, to where I touch the tip of the blades to the skin and rake upwards. And you want to create that second line. Now, to get the line between the first and the second out, you just push the lever halfway closed or halfway open, depending if you're an optimist or not. And then you begin to work your fade from there. And that's really the basis of the fade, is that you're going to continue to open the lever, close the lever. It just depends on where you need more or less hair to be at. As you can see in the video, I go with the grain and against the grain to do some detailing. All right, right here, I'm using my half guard again. I'm gonna go back in and make another level, just to continue blending my fade. Now, I'm real big on fades. I like transition, so I take my time and I make sure that the transition is real smooth and buttery. Next, I'm moving up to the one. So I went from the half guard to the one guard, and I'm gonna continue to just work my fade, going with the grain or against the grain, but brushing the hair to make sure that it's in the same direction. And you will have to use different guards. You'll have to open and close your lever, but the more that you do it, you'll kind of get the hang of what's going on. Now it's time for some cleanup. So now I want to remove any of the small hairs that were left on the bottom section, because this is a bald temp fade. So I want to remove any hairs left on the bottom section and then start my edge up so I can see where my lines are for the hair. Don't be afraid to go back in and fix any little spots. Clients really appreciate whenever you take your time and be very detail oriented. Take time to observe where you're at and observe what you need to do next. When doing your edge up, make sure to look at your client square so that you can get all your lines even. I'll make another video to go more in detail about that. I love using the razor blades. This is a skill, so disclaimer, leave this to the professionals, and don't try this at home. I usually use the scissors at the end just for some fine detailing to remove 1 or 2 hairs that may be out of place. Right here, I'm gonna use the Andis shaver just so I can clean up any hairs, any areas, just another part of detailing, just continuing to detail the hair so that you can get the best look possible for your client. After it's done, you give it a good spray, but try not to drown your client. You brush it all in the same direction. Final results. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and leave me a comment below. Tell me how you think I did, and if you have any other ideas for some haircut tutorials, let me know, and we'll put some out there. Thanks. See you later. Peace.